We're going to begin now with the assembly of the torso and head unit of the Genoace 2. Now, before we proceed, for those of you who are new to this, if you don't know which part goes to where, you can always go step by step with the manual, and of course you will always try to figure out which part you'll need. It's very simple because each tray has a letter. There's always a tray A, a tray B, a tray C, like A, and there's C, and there's B right there, followed by a number. So A2 and A1 will be put together, while PC is referred to the little softer material, which is a little gummy thing. So it's a PVC part either way, and those are usually associated by the letters P, C, and then there's the number. So it's pretty simple and straightforward. Many people always complain, oh, it's not in English, but you know what? Model building material manuals, I've seen thousands of them from many brands. Tamiya, Bandai, what's a good one? No, not Tamiya. Yeah, Tamiya, sorry. Tamiya, Bandai, Hasegawa, Revell, Monogram, Airfix. They all follow the same format. The design of the part, how it looks on the page, the position it should go to, you know, and whether it needs glue or not, all that stuff. They're all in black and white. They rarely come in color. Some do for special reasons or occasions, but the manuals are very easy to understand and figure out. And always review the manual first before you proceed. So, with that being said, let's now put together this kit. So, we'll begin this part here, which is the front part of the chest. And then you have these little polycap parts, polycaps actually, not PVC, sorry. And you want to stick it in here, if you can, so they look like they go in. Hold on a second, I'm reading it here. It should be going in like that. So it's in this position. The manual is also telling you that it may also go in an angle, so be careful when you do that. So there you go. So it looks like that. Then you take this part, turn around like that, and stick it in like this. Simple, very easy. So this part is done. Put this to the side. You take this part, which is the backpack, two parts here, it goes in all the way, followed by these two parts which represent the thrusters. There's an angle on the thrusters, so actually no, there isn't, I apologize. You can put them in like that. Come on, get in there. Then there's this little polycap here. It goes in like so. Then this part goes there, like so. You take these two parts, stick this in here. Oh, you don't. Take the round ball polycap. The one goes in there, one goes in the bottom. And you stick this one in here. Then this one goes up here. So the whole polycap that you put in the back. You have the chest part, goes in here, like so. And that completes the upper body, or the torso as they call it. Now, kits comes with stickers. A majority of the model kits, other than Bandai, always come with water slide decals, but these comes with stickers that you can apply in specific areas. And this, for this case, it's the front part. For more advanced building, you definitely want to paint this. But we're going to do this. We're going to leave this alone for now. I already put stickers here for the eyes. Come on, there it is. And there's a little clear part here, a face mask part. One goes through there. And one goes through here, supposedly. Oh, the other way around. Then you have the cover. Goes in like that. You see? Then there's a polycap here that represents the neck part. So that goes through here, and then that goes on through here. There we go. So the body and head, or torso and the head of the Genoace 3 is now complete. See? Pretty easy. So let's now move on to the next part of the build. So the next part of the build will be the arms of the Genoace 2. Very simple parts, not too extravagant, especially since it's a high grade, and it's very easy. We'll begin with the shoulders. Always find the orientation of the polycap. Some people will compel to go like this, in this format. It has to be on this format based on the manual. So you put it in there, then put this in to close it up. Now, since this is just a beginner video, in the future I will do an advanced video on how to get rid of seam lines. Those are the little separations that you see here. We'll do that in a future video. There's this little trim part that goes here. So it looks like that. Now, we take this little part, and then this little polycap, put it in like so. So it looks like that. You take this part here. I believe it's... Excuse me. Look at the orientation on the manual and where it goes. And then put this in like so. There's another polycap here that goes like this. So it looks like that. Then you close it up. Oh, no, you don't. Sorry. Again, follow the manual. Don't be sometimes we can be a little impatient. You take this part, put this polycap here, and then close this up. And then we put this through here until it goes all the way through. Then close it up. Okay. There you go. There's this little part that goes there. Then this one goes through here, all the way. Then you have the hands and its arm. It's the little part here that gives it that little trim part. You have this one that goes there, and that completes the arms of the Genoace 2. See, it's very simple, very easy. Okay, let's now move on to the next part of the build. Okay, so the next part of the build is going to be the legs of the Genoace 2. We will begin with these parts here, which represent the the joints that connect the leg to the waist unit. And for this one, it has two parts here. It goes like that, followed by this. That pretty much completes this. So you put this to the side. Then the foot, followed by this polycap here, which goes under this first. And then put it here. It looks like that. Plus there's this part here that goes there. That completes the foot. Now the leg is a bit tricky because you have this little part here and a polycap that goes in there, like so. Then you take this, based on the manual, if I'm reading it correctly, it has to go like that first. So it looks like this. And you take this part, put the other polycap here. It has to go inwards like this. So it looks like that. Finally, you close it up, nice and tight. You then get this little part here. It goes like this. Like so. And then you have this little leg part. Put the polycap in here, so it's facing up like that. Polycap here, facing down. Closing it up like this. You have this cover that goes here. This part that goes there. And then put this one in the top. Oops, the other way around. Sorry, like that. Followed by this that goes through here, and then the foot. And there you have it. The legs of the Genoace 2 are now complete. Very simple, very easy, very few parts. Okay, let's now move on to the next part of the build. So the last thing we're going to be building will be the waist, weapons, and shield of the Genoace 2. And we're going to begin with this part here, followed by these two little polycaps that goes end to end, like you see here. See? And then you take this one and you stick it in the opposite direction like so, until they go all the way in. Then you take this, flip it about. Now there's an orientation here, so you got to figure out which one is which. I think it's oh yeah, it's this way. So bring it down like so. This one goes in like so here. There's this little part that goes here in the back. And then we have these two side armor, which we refer to as side skirts, that goes here. There you go. That completes the waist unit. For the weapons, give me a second, let me get this done. There we go. So for the gun, take this part here, followed by, oops, I'm going to keep it this way, followed by this part that goes in like so. You take this, I think it goes like that, no, it goes like this, there we go. So it looks like that. Then you have this part, this is two parts here. Stick that there, and then stick this there. I kind of like this gun better than the, actually, hold on, let me flip this around. No, it's fine. I kind of like this gun better than the one that was on the original Genoace. The original Genoace was blah. But this one's cool, and that completes this. Then here's the beam saber, which can be either used as a beam saber or a baton. I'm going to use the baton. It looks a lot better. Then the shield is only two parts. There's a little slider here that you slide it in. Easy. And then if you want to store it, the baton goes like that through here. Maybe a little loose. Try to find the part where it holds it in. There we go. Yeah. So there you go. Shield, gun, waist, all complete. Let's now move on to final assembly. Okay, so here are all the assembled parts of this kit. Let's all put it together and see how it looks. First up, we're going to begin with the waist unit. Well, connecting to the legs, of course. Now we take the arms. One goes here. The other goes there. We can connect the shield part here. And considering that this you need to remove to put the gun, let's do that right now, just to get out of the way. So that goes there. And that goes here. And then finally we connect it to there. And there you have it. The high grade 144 scale Genoace 2 is now complete. This is very nice, very cool. Without a doubt, the most simplest kit to build out there in the Gundam line. Very simple, very easy, very few parts, very customizable, posable, of course. You could either use the beam rifle or you can use the baton, which I'm not going to use at this moment. Talking about motorcycles. Alright, so let's try that again. Alright, let's do that in 3, 2, 1. So without a doubt, 3, 2, 1. So without a doubt, one of the most simplest kits to build out there in the Gundam line. The age kit lines are abundant, so they're very, very easy to build, customize, test, break, whatever. For those of you who are beginner builders, I know some of you would rather build like, I don't know, the Unicorn or the Real Grade Exia, but for you newbies out there who hasn't tried or are afraid to try, I would recommend getting a kit like this because it's something for you guys to work on to get a grasp and feel of the kit. And for the young ones out there, it's a great kit to build. It's easy. There's various versions of this. So I would highly recommend looking into getting something like this because for those newbies out there, you know, since I get a lot of questions, what's a good Gundam kit to build? Just get something that's a little cheap, but get something that's a little recent like this, or maybe of course the Universal Century line. There's a few cheap versions of those that are very nice to build and something to, you know, get your hands dirty and try to figure it out. And don't be afraid of making mistakes. I made mistakes a lot of times. Hey, I continue still making mistakes, but you must learn from your mistakes to get the quality results that you want. So I hope you guys like this little quick build and kind of like a mini tutorial on beginner's building, you could say, of the Genoace 2. Final thing I'm going to do right now, since I think I might as well do this, I'll remove this part here and put on the beam saber hilt just so we can complete it. There we go. And there you are. So I hope I inspire somebody out there, give them some ideas, and what can I say but stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys all take care.